Ortiz Boxing Nation.
Which one of them do you want next?
It doesn't matter who's next. If I had to pick, I'm gonna be honest, it would be Spence because that's my dream fight. I've been calling it since
AT&T.
AT&T. There you go, at the Cowboys Stadium, and I just think that's my dream fight. And I don't care what anyone says about it. But anyone else, like I said, anyone can get it respectfully. I just want to fight the best. I'm just a competitive guy. Yeah.
Well, guys, for the sake of boxing fans, and I'm not talking about race fans, for the sake of boxing fans, fortunately, Virgil Ortiz did not get what he wanted. Because as you guys just heard from his own mouth, if it were up to him, this fight against JARON Ennis would not be happening. That clip right there of Virgil Ortiz saying he would prefer to fight Errol Spence, that's what he said right after JARON Ennis flew to his fight, jumped in the ring, and said, "It's time. It's time, Virgil." Well, you fast forward to present day, and Golden Boy Promotions' Eric Gomez, he just came out and revealed they're in serious negotiations to fight against JARON Ennis next. And they're expecting to announce the fight as soon as next week. You know, the last time I made a video on this topic when it comes to this potential fight, Virgil Ortiz versus JARON Ennis, I reported the news that DAZN, they completely rejected the idea of a Virgil Ortiz versus Errol Spence fight. And they were really putting a lot of pressure on Virgil Ortiz to fight JARON Ennis. So if it wasn't for DAZN putting their foot down, this fight would not be in serious negotiations right now. So when I think about Virgil Ortiz not wanting this fight and damn near being forced by DAZN to take the fight, that forces me to ask the question, where's Shawn Porter when you need him? Because after it was announced that Devin Haney was fighting against Brian Norman, Shawn Porter, he rushed out to say, oh, Devin Haney, he was forced to take this fight. He didn't want to take this fight. So how many of you guys think Shawn Porter is going to say the exact same thing about Virgil Ortiz? I mean, hell, forget about after the announcement. Shawn Porter, he could have said that Virgil Ortiz didn't want this fight when Virgil said out of his own mouth that he would prefer to fight Errol Spence next. But we all know Shawn Porter, he's not going to say that about Virgil Ortiz, and we know why. So with that being said, if this fight is truly coming to fruition, it's going down next, that means the year 2026 is going to be a big one. Because Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez is already official. And then you add this fight to the mix, and these are fights been announced before the new year even starts. That means 26 is going to be a big year of boxing. Now, when it comes to negotiations, if you guys have noticed, we're no longer hearing boxers like, remember when Errol Spence, he would be saying, oh, I want 70%, I want 80% to fight Crawford. Then all of a sudden, once he says that, fans start filling up the internet. Some saying that Errol Spence, he should get whatever he wants. Oh, it should be 50-50. Errol Spence is the A side, et cetera, et cetera. The now networks, we're not really hearing boxers talk like that anymore. The now networks, and I think the reason is the now networks are not revealing how much each boxer is getting paid. And I'm saying this because of the way Terrence Crawford described the negotiations for the Canelo Alvarez fight. It could be very possible that JARON is not going to know how much money Ortiz makes and vice versa. If you do it that way, it actually makes sense because now one fighter, if he really doesn't want the fight, he can't say, oh, well, if you're giving JARON Ennis 10 million, then I want 20 million. Or if the total pot for this money is $20 million, then I want 15 and he deserves 5 because I'm the A side. Now, and I'm just throwing numbers out as an example, but that's the way a lot of boxers will outprice themselves if they really don't want the fight. So once again, this is just my assumption that maybe that's the way these negotiations are working now. I mean, you guys might also recall after Virgil Ortiz, he knocked out Lubin, Oscar says immediately, this is going to be a very difficult fight to make. Instead of promoting the fight like Eddie Hearn and JARON Ennis is doing, Oscar was being extremely pessimistic. Because what Oscar was really saying is, JARON Ennis is going to beat my guy. And if you're going to beat my guy and take away his undefeated record, then y'all going to have to pay Golden Boy a whole lot of money. Because Oscar, he doesn't have Canelo anymore. And Ryan Garcia, his contract is almost up with Golden Boy, and he's definitely going to leave Golden Boy. And if Virgil Ortiz gets knocked out by JARON Ennis, it's going to be a major setback. But that doesn't mean that a fighter can no longer become a star. It just makes it harder because eventually you'll become a gatekeeper. And then you're going to have to beat some really dangerous opponents, some big names, to possibly become a star in the future. So with that being said, once again, Eric Gomez is saying that the fight may be announced next week. But if he says that, I'm assuming that it's going to be announced probably within the next 2 weeks. But once again, he really doesn't have too many other options. Because I've already told you guys, DAZN, they lost so much money in the past when they were overpaying fighters like Canelo and Gennady Golovkin to completely cherry pick. And they have learned from that. They know the only way they're going to make some serious money is making the best fights. And this is the reason why DAZN is putting so much pressure on Virgil Ortiz to fight Boots Ennis. DAZN did the exact same thing to Ryan Garcia. Ryan did not want the Devin Haney fight. It was DAZN that wanted that fight because that was the fight that made all the sense in the world. And this is the reason why Ryan Garcia, he cheated. Because he was like, okay, if y'all gonna force me to fight somebody that I don't want to fight, then I'm just gonna cheat. So hopefully Virgil Ortiz, he doesn't follow Ryan Garcia's blueprint. I mean, let's not forget Virgil Ortiz, his trainer is Robert Garcia, the man that admitted that he told Marcos Maidana to go in the ring and fight as dirty as you can against Floyd Mayweather. And we've seen all the illegal antics. So if this fight does come to fruition, they're gonna have to really be paying attention to Virgil Ortiz and everything that he's doing leading up to the fight. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. Man, are you tired of paying crazy cable bills? Ditch cable and get the power of Block TV, the ultimate pay-as-you-go alternative to cable TV. Stream all your favorite live sports, boxing, MMA, pay-per-view fights, plus premium channels like Showtime, Starz, and HBO, all in one app. Watch your favorite TV shows and movies. No more switching between Netflix, Hulu, or Max. All for just $35 a month plus tax. Never any contracts. Cancel anytime. And use promo code DBNation to get 30% off your first month. So to get started, just go to getblocktv.com. Once again, that's getblocktv.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodkey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.
Anyone who's ever had it understands shoulder pain is no joke. It can keep you up at night. Once it's in pain, it stays in pain all the time. You find yourself popping all kinds of painkillers. Then you find yourself trying to figure out what the problem is. You go see doctors, you go see surgeons, you go see physical therapists, massage therapists. The shoulder in particular has 4 different joints. Any one of those 4 joints can be problematic because you have these different ligaments that wrap around and hold those joints together. And then you have tendons from any one of 20 different muscles that attach to the shoulder blade that can go awry. Muscle and Bone NYC has been around serving many people, getting them out of shoulder pain and all kinds of joint pain since 2012. Contact us at nyc.fitness or call us at 917-238-3650. Let's get you out of that pain.
You can just look at somebody and tell them like, yo, you're not that guy, buddy. You're not that guy. You can look at me and tell I'm that guy. I was born like this. I was blessed with this.
I'm always hungry. Just because I'm world champion, don't stop. The main goal and objective, and that's to keep going. I'm gonna forever keep going, forever keep winning.
Just naturally, man. I know how to do this. I born for this. I born for be different. And then they said, no, a lot of these fighters just do rapping. I just came off a loss, and I'm down to fight the best. I'm going up to 135 to fight somebody that they think I can't beat, and I'm gonna dominate him. And then I come back down to 30 and beat his ass too.
My hunger is always gonna be there. I never get satisfied. I'm not satisfied. My job still isn't done. That's why my job ain't done yet.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.